into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. I guess they're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So Iowa's offense has the ball first today. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Quick release by the QB. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's about a crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. Let's go and make a statement today.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Hands it off. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I love that play by the defense there.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off the play fake on first down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get this.
Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And that's a really good start for this defense. But I tell you what, they're going to have more opportunities because they're going to throw the football a lot. They're in the top 10 in passing in college football for a reason. So this defense is going to have to play great, make plays on the ball like that all game.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive, you want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. operating in the red zone here on second down. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Absolutely. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down, and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Pressure coming. Going to take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in on the left. Hits the afterbird. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. We've had some early action here as they take over, trailing 13-7. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to adjust the pattern. The play action fake. Looking to buy time. Shoots it to the left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the D on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed time. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete on the right side.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Off play action. A little release to the back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down. The Sun Devils want to move quickly.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Looking for more room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring it.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the...
He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really wrap.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the one.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's got it down the middle. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Back to pass. Going for it all. Touchdown, Arizona State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's King. Oh, they're after him. And he can't make the connection on his 1st attempt. Now staring at a 3rd down. Rides the back and leaves it. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the quick game. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Got room to work. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Auburn. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Combs. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Crosses the 40. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock, it's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the toss. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Iowa City. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to Duke Slater Field at Kinnick Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone.
All right, not ideal. Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better feel.
Turning it on. He's piled up 97 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much.
Gashes the heart of the knee. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught over the middle. It's Schneider. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. And now on second down for this offense. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. The Sun Devils have it with a first and goal. Takes the easy completion. And he will score! Touchdown, Sun Devils! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Iowa has the ball back on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. That'll close the gap to 14. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Allen. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
To the ground, he's got it again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Auburn. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Rushes on him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stop behind the... Scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good. And then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this.
Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. This team just knows how to finish. Just complete.